What's up, folks? High level family. It is Monday morning. We are live with one of the legends of the high level community, Mr. Dar Holdsworth himself. And,
Amen.
we've planned this out for quite some weeks, and we've got an incredible agenda for a lot of you. If you are just now tuning in, I'm going to ask you to help us by commenting in the stream. And usually, the reason why we do that is to help the algorithm kind of just distribute the streaming to everyone that should be receiving it. So tell us what city and state you're checking in from. What time zone or region. Maybe some of you are watching this internationally. Dar is someone that I feel like, man, I met you a couple of years ago, at least 5 years ago or longer, I feel like at this
Yeah.
point, and we've done several of these things together. To the point where I remember when you bought your big house because of high level. I remember when you redid the office. I remember
Yeah.
before you got those plaques, and now you have more plaques that you don't even hang up anymore. I mean,
You met me when I was the tech caveman, way back,
this
way
is
back.
true. This is true. So, Dar, you're someone who doesn't need a big introduction. It's a normal name for all of us here at High Level to know who you are. And I know you had family members and things like that that jumped into the business at one point as well. So everybody is all in your world for High Level. In the middle of Summer of AI, we're going to talk a lot about AI stuff.
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, Dar's going to share from his own practical experience of how he built his business. One of the businesses that he built got acquired as well, Cairo Dominance. Some of you that might have followed Dar for a very long time. So, I'm excited to hear all about it. We've got a lot to cover. So, Dar, thanks for saying yes to us again, man.
Man, thanks for the invite. It is such an honor. I have so much to be grateful for High Level, the platform, the owner, the founders, the team, all of it. Wouldn't be here without it. And so, several engagements with you. So thanks a lot, Paulson. Here's what I did. Normally, when I do these trainings and kind of show people what I'm doing right now for my own agency and what's working for others, I just kind of go live into it, show them my live stuff. But I know people like slides in these presentations, so I put together some slides to just, essentially some bullet
Stay
points.
organized, yeah.
I'll run through some of those, and then I'll actually go live and show people the live website, the live automations, and stuff like that, if that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. How many of you are excited for this workshop? We're going to spend 2 days together, and there's a lot to cover. And if you have, maybe you might have attended another 2-day workshop I did with Dar, or maybe a master class. I feel like I've done podcasts with you as well, Dar. I mean, I feel like I've hit every format with you at this point.
We've done them
So
all. I'm
people
just getting
love
older.
yeah, man, people love what you're doing and the journey. What do you have planned for us as far as an agenda is concerned? Like, if someone's watching this, they don't know you, they don't know high level, they don't know me. Like, what will they get out of today's session?
I think what they're going to get at, I mean, like my title for today is that AI is not the opportunity. People are going to be like, what do you mean AI is not the opportunity? The opportunity is the adoption of AI. Is AI is here to stay. Like, we can all agree it is here to stay. And people will eventually be using it. And so people think, oh, AI is the opportunity. The opportunity is that gap between business owners being like, oh, I don't know, that AI stuff is taking the world over. I don't need it in my business, to, fast forward, whatever it is, 6 months from now, a year from now, and everyone's using it, just like everyone has an email, everyone has a website, and so on and so forth. So that gap, that's the opportunity. And so what we're going to talk about today is how to take this opportunity and to give business owners, present them with personalized AI demos that they can see AI working in their business, and then have that epiphany, like, oh, I didn't realize it could do that. Wow, right? Just essentially help them get over the hump to where they do adopt usage from it. Because once they do adopt usage of it, AI is so good. It just is so good that if you just install it right, like, they're not going to shut it off. right? So it's honestly, it's a market share land grab, so to speak, because once you install it, they're not going to turn it off, right? And so that's the general gist of it. Position an agency as an authority in the AI space, and then present personalized demos to prospects so they can have that epiphany of how it can be used in their business, and they say yes.
I think that's a wonderful thing because there is a big gap between knowing about AI among local business owners and just even online business owners versus how to implement it for themselves. So us going in there and showing a demo of what could be applied, how do you monetize it, what's the end result, what are the outcomes, what are the measurable goals, I think changes the attitude towards AI a little bit, right? Because there's also a set of folks that are like, oh, I'm scared of AI, or this is too
Oh yeah,
intimidating, and it's just not necessary for a small business like me, right? So this
right.
is a great opportunity to kind of um, myth bust, if that's the right word.
Oh man, myth busting, love it.
That's good. I'm going in my bag today, Dar.
Good. Okay, great.
So if you want to share your screen, Dar, let's get started. And
Okay.
as folks are coming in, if we are live right now in YouTube, LinkedIn, X, Twitch, I believe, and a couple of other channels that we're live in all the Facebook groups. So if you are interacting with us, tell us where you're checking in from, or just simply type in personalized demos or AI demos in the comments. That just gets Dar excited, me excited, the community excited. We kind of get an idea of who's sitting in the front of the classroom on a Monday morning, ready to learn and apply these things to their business. So there we are. I
Can you see it?
believe. Yep,
Yep.
I see it now.
Awesome.
If you could, I can hear myself back from your
Is it me?
audio. Let's see. Um, yeah, when I speak. Oh, now it's yeah, it's good now.
Test test.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
are you
are you
able to
able
go full
full
time? I
time?
mean,
I mean,
full
full
time
time.
here. Full screen here.
Full screen. How do you mean? Let's see.
Like at
Like
the
at the
very
very
top,
top,
we
we
see the
see the
browser
browser
tabs
tabs
and all
and
the
all the
bookmarks.
bookmarks.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Let me do it differently. I'm used to doing Zoom. I'm like, what the hell?
And
Okay, let's see. Enter full screen. Oh no, that's my full screen.
you might have to.
Let me stop share and see
Yeah.
if it'll just let me do like a custom um
So
entire
they're saying
screen
there's still a lot of echo for me when you shared, just so you know.
when
So
I
share. So when you share without audio is what someone is saying.
Oh, so the reason I have the audio shared is because I'm going to be doing role playing with an AI agent so they could hear
Oh,
it
gotcha. So then I'll mute myself. Let me
during
see.
those times.
Whenever you're sharing, let's see. Whenever why don't you share again and let's test it again?
Okay,
But there's still echo for my voice through your screen.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
So I'm sharing the window. So it's not allowing me to share just a custom view like
That's
Zoom
okay.
would allow me a custom. It's essentially doing a window or a screen. And so unfortunately we have these tabs at the top.
No
No
worries.
worries.
Okay.
Are people
People
still
still
hearing
hearing
the
the
echo?
echo?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
they're
hearing.
hearing.
How about that? Can you hear me now?
We can
We can
hear
hear
you,
you,
but I
but I
think
think
they're
they're
hearing
hearing
me
me
twice.
twice.
Because
Because
once
one's
from
from
you
you
and then
and then
one's
one's
from
from
me.
me.
We can get around this. Here's what I'll do. I'll turn off the audio and then
Okay.
I'll just bring my speaker down low. Let's do that.
Let's
Or my
test that.
microphone down low for the.
It still would echo for them, wouldn't it? It's only when you share your screen. So it's
Right.
your speaker essentially.
All right. Is that any better?
Let's see. How is that? Looks like we should be good to go. Give me a 1 in the chat if that's still good to go. Someone is
We have
saying,
chat. I can open a chat. Oh, look at them. We got people. So what I'll do is when I do the AI stuff, I'll just grab my microphone and put it so they can hear it.
Awesome.
Oh,
We're
we
good
got
to go.
Jen,
Let's get
Mervin,
started.
Mon, Tiffany,
Yeah.
Edward. Look at all these people. Love it. Okay.
Go ahead, Dar. You can get started. I'm going to mute myself here.
All right. So here's what we're going to do. I'm just going to go through some slides to kind of just give us a bullet point overview. And then if it's okay with you, I'm just going to get right into my real live stuff and show you essentially real live stuff. Right. So AI is not the opportunity. As we talked about already, adoption is. Really quick, in case you don't know who I am, occasionally I'll get on stage and I'll do this funny pose with the founders of HighLevel. I used to build custom motorcycles, right? Believe it or not, two-time world champion custom motorcycle builder. But the key caveat to that was broke two-time world champion. I had the wrong business model. So I got curious about how I could change things for myself, my family, and so forth. And I found my way into digital marketing, found my way into HighLevel. Thank God for that. Ended up building a SaaS business from scratch, served several hundred clients, and was able to retire my wife, build my dream house. As Paulson already mentioned, I've won several HighLevel awards, SaaSpreneur Gold behind me, and a few other little Highleys. And, you know, I just tell you that not to impress you, but to impress upon you that I know what I'm doing. And then my SaaS business got acquired for 7 figures. All right. So AI is not the opportunity. The opportunity is the adoption of it. And really, AI SaaS is the next shift. As we mentioned already, so I'm just going to skim over these and then get to the good stuff. We are in a market share grab right now. Today, as it is, AI is the worst it will ever be. And it's shockingly good. The chance of someone switching AI, like a local business owner that has it and they're using it and it's answering calls and booking appointments and so forth, you go in there with, hey, here's my AI and it does, and they're like, no, I'm good. I'm good, right? So it is a market share grab. You want to be the person that gets in there first. Every business will eventually be using it. It's just, I mean, that's just the shift that we can see happening. But right now, most are not. And so that gap, as we mentioned earlier, is the opportunity. The early movers, right? You and I, the first agencies to install AI are usually going to own that relationship. So much better than it was a year ago. I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to show you a demo role play agent that I have on my website that we installed on the website over a year ago when HighLevel introduced voice AI. And we were like, whoa, this is cool a year ago. And now it's like very, very cool. The prompt hasn't changed. The exact same prompt I put in a year ago. Today, it's so much, it performs so much better because the large language models have gotten better, right? Businesses are just not going to turn something off that's working really well. But here's what happens. The mistake that most agencies make, especially newbies, is they try to explain it, right? They try to explain it. They try to demo the features. They book calls to talk about it, try to convince people. And that's not the way to do it. Because as Paulson mentioned earlier, the reality of AI is that most business owners are ambivalent to it, or they are skeptical of it, or they're misinformed about it. They don't realize that it can show empathy, answer their FAQs, and book real appointments. And so the thing is, they need to experience it. When they experience AI built for their business, that's when the shift happens. That's when they have their epiphany and they start imagining like, oh, I could see how this could work in my company. And they couldn't see that before. You help them with that shift with a personal AI demo. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through a couple more slides and then we're just going to go through it in real time, right? First of all, when you're presenting yourself as an AI agency with AI solutions, you don't have to have a website, but it's probably a good idea that you do have a website because people are going to check you out, especially if you have something that people are skeptical of, they're going to go to your website, poke around, and they're going to essentially decide really quick, do you know your stuff or don't you? So you want a website that positions you as an authority. I'm going to show you that in a moment. And then on that website, you want people to have the ability to engage with the AI agent in a real non-friction way. And so we're going to show you that with an AI role play demo. And then we're going to go beyond that and show you personalized AI demos. We're going to save that for some special stuff here at the end. Anyway, Paulson, do you have any questions before, or any comments you want to make before I jump in?
I think I'm good. Let me just see. How is the audio now? Are you hearing? Are the folks hearing an echo when I talk? Give me a one if you're good, or let me see if I can fix my audio here, or if there's something I can do. Give me a one in the chat if you can hear me without an echo.
I hear you fantastic on my end, but maybe I don't
Yeah,
know.
no, people said no echo. All right, cool.
All
So,
right.
let's get to the pricing real quick. Dar, how much can I make? How much money can I make doing this? And does this work for local businesses? Like, what are the pricing that would make sense for local?
You know, the pricing, here's the thing about the pricing. The pricing depends on the niche and the problem you're solving. Like, it can be a range from, I tell my students, don't go below $397 a month. But there are people that are going 90, 197, 297. But I personally don't go below $397 a month. And I think there to $797 a month is a nice window, because it depends on who you have, right? I have a whole nother training that I talk to people about in identifying niches, because not every niche is the same. And then actually planning out the recurring revenue. I have a revenue, like a SaaS revenue planner, that helps people put in different pricing, and they can see it compound. Because most agency owners, especially new agency owners in this space, they're just looking at it today. They don't look at like, okay, if I just get one new customer a week at $497, just one a week, they're just thinking $497. But the revenue planner shows how it compounds, because that, you get one new customer this week, one next week, one next week, one next week. And then next month, all that is recurring. So that comes up plus what you're getting. Anyway, if you want, I can pull that up. I can get it and pull it up and show people.
No. I just wanted to provide a ballpark of people. We can get to it later.
Yeah.
And just so you know, all of you that are watching this, what Dar is describing is not easy. He's had multiple iterations of launches. I mean, I remember Dar, we would jump on Zoom calls, and we would just brainstorm ideas. Well, back when we would jump on Zoom calls with everybody that we knew.
Yeah.
And Dar would tell me, hey, I'm running a beta here, or this beta didn't work, and I have this that's working, or oh, Paulson, like this hit the mark. Like, we would go through different iterations. All that to tell you all that we're not implying that you're gonna go make a bunch of money by throwing out these numbers and revenues and exits and entrances and merges and all this stuff. But this is definitely realistic. Like, you could go to the market and charge for what you're doing. At the same time, what we're describing are extraordinary results. So from a disclaimer standpoint, I just have to tell you that, right? So watch it with a grain of salt. We're sharing from real experiences at the end of the day. So Dar, back to what you were sharing on, this is your demo site, right?
This is a real site.
Oh, this is a real site. Okay.
Real site. Yeah.
Walk us through this. Like, what do you have here?
Sure. So what I want to show people is, this is a real site that, as I was mentioning, when someone comes to your website, you want to be seen as an authority. Let me just refresh. We've got a little, I don't know if you can hear the audio. Let's see. All right, I'm going to mute that. Right. So there's a header video at this top. Here are personalized AI voice demos, so they can click to call. Now, if they're on a mobile device, they just click it, it's going to call. But before we get to that, then we've got these things. I call these audiograms. I don't know if there's a real technical word for them. I call them audiograms. And that is because up here where I've got click to call, people are hesitant. They may not call because they're like, I don't know what I'm going to get roped into, right? I don't know who's going to answer on the other end. So we want to ease them into it so they can click and hear. And by the way, I'm going to click this. And if you would let me know if you can hear the audio of the computer, because essentially these are just a video, but it's a video of an audio recording of an example business, right?
Yeah, we don't hear the audio on that, just so you know, Dar.
Okay.
Um, yeah, but we could, if any of you go to bizdominance.ai, you'll be able to hear the audio.
Absolutely. And then so I have an example of a bakery, another example here of an HVAC. And all this is doing is this is moving the prospect a little bit closer. They're like, oh, I see. This isn't like a standard AT&T voicemail. If you need mobile, click here. If you need home internet, click there. This is something like these are real conversations. And so what we're going to do is we're going to continue to move them along in the path, right? Now we've got to calculate your missed revenue. So this is where you're letting the business owner or the prospect answer the questions inside their own head, because they're answering inside their own head differently than when they're talking to you. Like, oh, how many missed calls a week do I get? Let's say I get 33 missed calls a week. And what's the average sale worth? Let's say it's an HVAC and it's like $500 is their average sale. What's their close rate? Let's say they're like, yeah, I'm pretty good. My close rate is like 40%. Okay, 40%. And it just kind of gives them an aha moment. Like, okay, missed calls per week, average sale $500. My close rate is 40%. Then they're like, damn, I didn't realize I was missing that much. Like potential revenue that they are missing annually, weekly, monthly, right? Starts to open their mind up to like, okay, let's check that out. Then right here, I've got, actually, sorry, I got stuff popping off. Right here, I've got a role play as your agent, right? And it's too bad you can't hear this because this is really amazing where Jenna.
If you reshare with audio on this, I'll mute my microphone so that way people can hear it since it's demo related.
Got it. Okay, I'll do that.
Why don't you do that? So I think it'll be beneficial.
All right, can you see it?
Sorry, do that one more time.
Okay, share. Window, this window, audio, share. There we go. All right, now this, when I refresh it, it's going to say role play with your business. So it's probably not going to say it because I've got cache, but here we go.
Hi, I'm Jenna, the friendly AI assistant at BizDominance. Today, I want to show you how I can act as a custom voice AI agent for your business. Can I show you a quick demo?
Sure.
Awesome, thanks. First, could I get your first and last name?
Dar Holdsworth.
Just to confirm, your name is Dar Holdzworth.
Actually, my last name is spelled Holdsworth.
Thanks for clarifying. So, your name is Dar Holdzworth.
Yes.
Perfect, thanks, Dar. All right, I'll ask a few questions about your business, then I'll role play as your AI assistant and show how I'd interact with your customers. Sound good?
Sure.
Great. What's the name of your business?
Oklahoma City Tree Farm.
Thanks, Dar. So, Oklahoma City Tree Farm, got it? Tell me a bit about Oklahoma City Tree Farm. What industry are you in, and who's your primary customer?
Yeah, well, we're in the tree business and landscaping. Our primary customers are, well, landscapers and homeowners.
That makes sense. So you serve both landscapers and homeowners with trees and landscaping services. Great, thanks for sharing that. Now, I'll act as your voice AI assistant for Oklahoma City Tree Farm, and you pretend you're one of your potential customers. This will show you how I'd interact with your customers. Let's get started. Hi, thanks for calling Oklahoma City Tree Farm. I'm Jenna, your voice AI assistant. How can I help you today?
Hey, Jenna, my wife and I just bought this new house and the builder mowed down all the trees on the lot. So now we need to put some trees around the house.
Congrats on the new house. I'm sorry to hear about the missing trees, but we can definitely help you with that. Are you looking for specific types of trees, or would you like some recommendations based on your property?
I'd love recommendations. You're the pros. I want pretty trees, but I also want privacy trees.
Absolutely. We can help with both. For privacy, a lot of homeowners love evergreens like Leyland cypress or eastern red cedar. They grow fast and stay green year-round. For something pretty, flowering trees like redbuds or dogwoods add a nice touch. Would you like to schedule a time for one of our team members to come out, take a look at your property, and give you some personalized recommendations?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Perfect. Is there a particular day or time that works best for you for a site visit? We're open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m.
Friday afternoon would be great. Anytime after 3.
All right, just to confirm, you'd like to schedule a site visit this Friday, June 12th, anytime after 3 p.m. Does that sound right?
Sounds great.
Awesome. I'll get you set for Friday after 3 p.m. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
Nope.
Great. You're all set for your site visit on Friday after 3 p.m. Thanks for calling Oklahoma City Tree Farm. All right, Dar, that wraps up the demo. I hope this gave you a clear picture of how I could operate as your voice AI assistant for Oklahoma City Tree Farm. If there's anything else you'd like to test, let me know. Otherwise, let's talk about how we can implement this solution for your business. Implementing a voice AI assistant like the one you just experienced can provide time savings. Automating routine tasks like booking and FAQs means your team can focus on what matters most. Improved customer satisfaction. Customers appreciate instant professional support 24/7. Increased efficiency. Voice AI reduces response times, eliminates missed opportunities, and ensures consistent service. What stood out to you the most during the demonstration?
Honestly, all of it. I'm kind of blown away. I didn't realize this was possible.
Love hearing that, Dar. It's wild how much AI can handle now, right? Most folks are surprised at how natural and helpful it can be, especially for things like booking, answering questions, and making sure no lead slips through the cracks. Out of curiosity, what would make the biggest difference for you? Saving your team's time, making sure every call gets answered, or just giving your customers a better experience?
Come on, you know all of that.
Fair point, you want it all. And honestly, that's exactly what voice AI is built for. It's like having a super reliable team member who never takes a day off and always gives your customers a great experience. Based on what we've talked about, the next step is to schedule a one-on-one AI impact assessment with a rep from the Biz Dominance team. We'll pinpoint where AI can make the biggest impact for Oklahoma City Tree Farm, create a custom plan, and answer any questions you've got. To make it easy, I'll send you a text so you can.
All right, I'm going to end it because it'll just keep on going. Paulson, it's like, as you can see, it's making it happen.
Wow.
Are we still, your audio messed up?
I think we're good now.
Are we good?
Well, now it's back. So if you want to stop sharing,
all right, I'll stop
sharing.
Yep, no worries.
So, man, my mind is kind of everywhere with the sales component of it. Like, I'm like, this thing can probably sell the actual plan on its own without your help. It feels like it's already in sales mode.
Yeah,
if you ask me.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. Not only that, but and I hesitate to show this, but I might show it. We just did a major update, and that I haven't had a chance to test yet, but I'm willing to give it a try. Where someone can create an on-demand demo specific for their business. I've got the prospecting side of it on the back end. I could show people in terms of on the website. We'll just kind of like check and see if it happens. But yeah, I mean, it's just testing. New updates came through from HighLevel. But yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier, where most businesses or agencies, they're trying to pitch it. Oh, AI can this and AI can that. But what you want to do is lead with value. So I have something, in fact, tip of the cap to some of my mentors, Matt DeCino, who has taught me so much, Alex Slinsky, who's taught me a lot from the sales perspective. And Alex told me in his, trainings, he was like, you want to get a conversation with a business owner, you walk in there with a box of donuts, right? You got a pretty good chance they're going to talk to you. He was like, but the problem is no one's going to do it. Very few people are actually going to go get donuts, go walk into that business and be like, I'm here to bribe you for a few minutes of your time, and give them donuts. So what I've created is digital donuts. Essentially, because we've got customers all over the world, all over the US, and you can't possibly visit them all. So digital donuts, we're leading with value. And what that is we're doing a personalized AI demo for each of them. So I'm not calling them trying to book appointments and all that. I'm calling them, first of all, I'll show you how we identify businesses that do not have web chat on their website, right? Low hanging fruit. They don't have web chat on their website. Then we identify they don't have after hours answering, right? It's just going to a voicemail. And so we know these are prime hot leads for AI. And so when we reach out to them and say, hey, I notice you are missing leads that are actively looking for you, trying to give you money. I've built you an AI agent that handles it. I've already built it. Can I go ahead and send it to you? This is the email that I have. This is the right email to send it to you. And so it's a different conversation when you're like, I already built this. I'm going to just send it over to you, rather than trying to book an appointment and trying to do all this stuff. And that's leading with value.
I love that. So for those of you that are just joining us, we're doing a workshop on personalized AI demos. It seems like they're selling in some sense to at least move the sales cycle forward pretty far, if you ask me. So we're just in the early stages of kind of showing what Dar and his team put together, and now we're going to get into the trenches of how to build this out on the back end and what goes into creating something like that. So Dar, if you want to reshare your screen, let's dive into it.
Sure. In fact, let me also pull up. I'm going to open another tab because I'll actually show the workflow automations and all that in case people want to nerd out and see some of that stuff. All right. All right. Share my screen. Okay.
Yep.
There?
Yep. We're good.
Okay. So I'm going to show you, I've got like a real example and a demo example. So this real example are leads that have come into the system. We identify leads and we import them into the system. When they're imported into the system, they go through a series of automations that identify, do they have web chat or not? And if they do not have web chat, they automatically get put into this pipeline. And I just want to like give people some awareness. You would think, oh man, a lot of businesses already have that. I got I had a total of 700 leads that I got that were builders and remodelers and home builders in the Oklahoma area, 700 of them. I imported them, and of the 700, roughly 540 of them did not have web chat. I was blown away that it was such a big percentage, right? Such a large percentage. And then so what we do is after hours, someone on our team will call to identify, do they have after hours answering? Yes or no. And then we just drag it to after hours answering, yes or no. From there, then during regular business hours, we're doing live reach out. Hey, we built this for you. I'd like to send it over, right? And we don't stop at the first reach out because we're pros, right? We don't give up. We're going to call a second time, a third time. And then when you get them and they're like, yeah, send it over, then we just drag it to send AI mockup. And then that's really where the magic happens. That's what I'm going to show everyone. Because once you drag it there, it automatically builds a personalized AI demo for that business on their business and sends it to them all in about 10, 15 seconds. Then it identifies when the mockup has been sent, when it's been opened, when they role play, and so forth. So I've made an example duplicate of this pipeline to show you all how it works. Would it be okay if I show everyone how it works?
Yep. Go for it.
Okay, so I'm going to come in here and I'm going to add a contact, and we're going to create a DAR contact. We're going to say test DemoDrop. Well, test DD Paulson. All right, that's the last name. And now I'm going to do a test. Now, normally when you are doing this in real time, those leads are going to just automatically be imported into the system. You're not going to be manually creating them. So you don't have to do all this that I'm doing, but I'm just doing this to run a test. I'm going to copy that and I'm going to go level up plus this at Prolific SaaS.com. All right. It's much smaller font on this other screen I have beside me, so I'm just making sure I typed it in right. Okay, now Paulson has come into the system, like Dar test Paulson. And since I'm using a fake email, I'm going to just verify this, make sure this goes through. Okay, that's good. Now, also, we're going to give this business a business name. So I'm going to use this business right here, 4-Star Fitness, just a fitness company here in Oklahoma City, as the example. We're not actually sending it to them, but I'm just doing it to show you how things populate. Okay, so when you get your list, the leads are going to come in, their name, the business website, and so forth. And so then what we're going to do is we're going to run them through the scraping to identify, do they have web chat, yes or no? And once that comes back on site details, it's going to say, if they have no chat, it's going to say no chat. Oops, I can spell no. And now I'm going to hit save. Did I do that? So Paulson, this was what I was telling you about, that we had just put this new system in here, but give me just a second.
Yeah, you might have filters on in the pipeline as well.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to do with the one that I did just before that, because I'm using the exact same business.
Okay.
Business. So let me share my screen again. Okay, yeah, I already did it with this business, so I should have chose a different one. Anyway, so here we are. Here's the test. And we go from, they come in as a new lead, and then we're going to drag it over to no after hours answering, because we've called and identified that they don't have after hours answering. And then we're going to send it over here to first reach out, where we're going to call and say, hey, we've identified that, you're missing leads that are actively looking for you. And we're going to call again if they don't answer. But once they do answer and say, yeah, send that over, then we're going to drag it to send mockup. When we drag it to send mockup, what's going to happen, as you can see, all of the opportunities that were, as we moved it across the pipeline, it is updating all along the way in the contact card, right? From a new lead to yes after hours answering, from yes after hours answering to no after hours answering, from no after hours answering to first reach out to send mock-up. Hold on just a second. Let me let my dog out who's scratching.
Yep.
Okay. All right. And then from there, it builds and sends the mockup. And so here's the mockup, and it sends this automatically. As promised, here's your AI demo for your business. And they're going to click
So
on
is
this.
it a follow-up email, or is this something that they're getting before the demo?
This is essentially the demo, right? So they're right here, and or first, second, or third reach out, and you're like, hey, we've identified that you are missing leads that are actively looking for you, and we've built an AI agent that already built it for you, that is built on a knowledge base of your business, answers those leads, engages with them. I'd like to send it over to you so you can check it out. I've already built it. Any reason why you wouldn't want to see it? And they say, yeah, sure, send it over. And so you drag it to send mockup. And when you drag it to send mockup, all the automations engage and actually send the mockup. So 10 seconds later, this email gets sent out to them. When they click on this link, here's what happens. There it is. Never miss a lead or call again. It's to 4-star, meet your new AI employee, right? It's right here. They can see their website. Like, man, how'd you do this? This is the web chat in HighLevel. And we're going to say chat with voice. Now, because I did the little test email, I've got to put this plus in here, but your contacts won't have to do that. It's going to populate their stuff. And I'm going to click start demo. Now, what this is like behind the scenes, what you're seeing is a funnel page. This is a funnel page that has your demo calendar on it. It's got an offer on it, but it has the personalized, dynamic demo for the prospect. So we're going to click start demo. And by the way, when I click start demo, you're not going to hear it.
If you want to reshare,
yep.
Just to make sure the audio. So just to clarify, how for the folks that might not have connected to the dot here, how are your prospects landing on that site? You're saying you're finding their businesses somehow that they don't have a chat widget or something online, getting them to a demo page, then you're confirming the demo with an email, and then you're having them interact with the demo. But my question is, how are they landing to those pages? Like, how are they going to get there?
Okay, so there are two different ways that people can come in. One is you are prospecting, right? You've got a targeted lead list. You're reaching out to people saying, hey, I've built this for you. Can I send it your way? Okay, right? So and when they say yeah and confirm the email to send it, essentially drag their card to the next stage in the pipeline, and it emails their demo to them. And so they're going to get an email, click a link, and it just opens up.
Got it.
The other way is when someone's on your website. They're on your website and they click to see a personalized demo simulated on their website. They click that button, they fill out a form, and it just opens right there and does it.
Got it. Okay, and so let's go through that demo. But didn't you already just share the demo? Was that this is a different?
No. So here's the interesting. The first demo is sort of a generic role play agent.
Gotcha.
Right, that generic role play agent just kind of takes in some information and role plays with you. The personalized AI demo, what it does is it actually scrapes their website and builds a mini knowledge base. So it knows their hours, their location, their services, and it can really hone in and answer questions.
Okay.
So really
let's go through that because it's two different demos.
Yeah. Two different demos. And the other thing, if people are savvy and they run ads and so forth, you can run ads to an on-demand demo where people put in their website, and it just does on-demand demos for them all day long. Yeah.
Man, times have changed.
I know. All right.
Oh man.
Share screen. Let me see if it's coming up. Got it. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is just, the prospect has clicked the link, the email you've sent, and we're going to click start demo.
Hi, thanks for calling 4-Star. My name is Emma. How can I help you?
Hey, Emma, I just moved to town and I'm looking for a place to work out.
Welcome to town. 4-Star could be a great fit for you. We're a 24/7 gym with multiple locations in Oklahoma, offering tanning, dry saunas, a kids club, and personal trainers. What kind of workout space or amenities are you looking for?
Man, I want something clean, honestly, kind of upscale, not looking for a lot of gym bros. And then,
Got it. Sounds like
oh, go ahead.
no worries. I was just going to say our gyms are well maintained and we focus on creating a welcoming environment for everyone, not just the heavy lifters. Would you like to check out a location with a free day pass?
Yeah, do you have a location in Edmond?
We do. There are 2 locations in Edmond, one at 33rd and Boulevard and another at 178th and Penn. Do either of those work for you?
The Boulevard location sounds good.
Great choice. You can schedule a free day pass online for the 33rd and Boulevard location. It's quick and easy. Just provide your contact info. Would you like me to guide you to the website?
Well, actually, really quick, I'd like my wife and daughter to get a day pass as well. Can we organize that?
Absolutely. Your wife and daughter can also get free day passes as long as they're Oklahoma residents. You can schedule all 3 passes online together. Would you like help with that?
No, that's okay. You know what, Emma? Actually, the UPS guy just arrived at the door. I'm expecting a package. I got to go pick that up. I'll call you back.
No problem at all. Thanks for reaching out to 4-Star. Have a great morning, and we'll be here whenever you're ready to follow up.
All right, Paulson. So there you
So
go.
I got a question. I know
Yeah,
there's a little bit of an echo, so I'll try to limit.
Yeah, I'm going to stop sharing the screen. Okay.
Was that background noise of a gym in the back of that audio?
It was, it sounded like it. So no, it wasn't. But in HighLevel's AI, when you build the AI agent, you can add different background audio. And so I've created one that kind of sounds like there's
people there. Yeah. That was so fascinating to me. I was like, I don't think I've ever seen that. Okay, so let's keep going. There's a lot to cover. We're just excited with the stuff that we're sharing.
Yeah.
And those of you that might have got kicked out of YouTube by chance, we're still live on LinkedIn and Facebook and Instagram and X and Twitch and all this. Every once in a while, YouTube does that for some reason lately. So just join in. But Dar, what's next? What now we kind of have an idea of a personalized demo for a small business owner. How are you doing this at scale? How can you send this to 500 people at the same time?
Here's the cool thing. This is when I first started doing this, I gotta tell you, there's so much, that has been evolved. I created a personalized demo funnel and then would create a web chat, put it on the demo funnel. I had a master one, and then we'd get a new prospect. I duplicate that master funnel as another stage, funnel stage, change out the name, change out the web chat and so forth. And that was cool. I'm like, wow, I can send like 10 of these every couple hours, right? Because I can duplicate it and do it. Now it's dynamic. Now it's one funnel page, and it just automatically fills the stuff. It uses the web chat widget inside of HighLevel. It uses AI voice inside of HighLevel, and we just use some magically, like Harry Potter wand stuff to make it do what it does. And I mean, honestly, there's no limit. You could do 1,000 at the same time. The idea is this: I want it to be as simple as possible for agency owners to do this, and for them to be as impressive as possible when they do it, and for the prospects to have as little friction as possible. When it comes down to it, like HighLevel is an amazing tool. We know that, you and I know that. A lot of people know that. But business owners or agency owners, most of them don't get traction in HighLevel for a couple of reasons. One, they get tech overwhelmed, or two, they just don't, they're scared of selling. They don't do the sales work, and people need to be doing the sales part of the business. And so I've made it as easy as possible. Like, just, hey, I've already built this for you. I'm going to send it to you, drag it to the next stage in the pipeline. It gets built and sent. Like, you can do that. If you can do 10 of those a day, and you absolutely can, like, that 10 a day becomes 50 a week, becomes 200 a month. You telling me 200 a month, you can't get 1 client, 2 clients, 10 clients? Absolutely, you can. And honestly, if you're treating sales the way you should for a business, you should be doing sales at least 60% of the time, which means you have a lot more than 10 of these going out a day because it's all automated. Now, to take that to the next level, and I know we're running tight on time, so I can show you all tomorrow how the prospect themselves can do on-demand demo. So whether someone lands on the website or you're running ads, right? You're running traffic to a landing page, whether you're doing a mini webinar or doing whatever, you have a form that the prospect, has enough interest. They put their name and their website in it. And when they do that, right there in front of them, it's like, okay, we're creating your demo, little bar, progress bar. And then 10 seconds later, boom, they see their website, the demo that I just did. And so, you could run a lot of traffic to it and just like have it automated. Yeah. You doing it.
So Dar, I have a question on the implementation. If somebody's watching this, are you able to walk us through the back end of your HighLevel setup, just from, like, I know there's a sales pipeline, the email that goes out, there's a landing page. Like, are you able to walk us through how that's all set up real quick? I know we've got about 15, 20 minutes left here.
Okay, cool. I didn't realize I had that much time. Yeah. So.
And I know it may kind of step into what you might have planned for tomorrow. We can do a Q&A tomorrow instead as well.
No, it's okay. What I was going to do tomorrow, because once people get a client, then they have to fulfill for them. And so I have automations as well. So like when someone clicks on your website and purchases, what happens? So I take them through the automated onboarding and fulfillment and so forth. I was going to show that tomorrow.
Sweet.
Let me go to agency launch. Just pulling up a snapshot, and I'll walk people through it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
And by the way, guys, like right now, we're in the middle of summer of AI, and what that means is you get huge discounts on AI tools. So perfect time for you to take advantage of that. Okay.
Okay. All right, Paulson, are you there?
Yep, we're there.
Okay. So I'll just show you. Let me get rid of 4-star. And all right, so there are a few different components to it. I'll just kind of like go down the list. You got a personalized demo calendar, right? So in settings, we have a personalized demo calendar so people can book with you. In opportunities, there's an opportunity pipeline. And by the way, I have essentially 2 main snapshots that works together. The first snapshot is this agency launch snapshot. That is your website, your demo funnels, your DemoDrop system. That's what I call my prospecting system, the DemoDrop system. And then the other snapshot that I have is essentially the agency backend system, which we'll show tomorrow. Right. So here's the pipeline, as I showed you all earlier when I ran the test. And then we've got AI agents. So we've got 2 agents in here. We've got the demo role play. Actually, Jessica is on the website that we did the demo role play. And then the AI demo voice, that's our agent that does this personalized demos. And then, of course, in marketing, we've got a trigger link that, triggers it all. We've got, that triggers some stuff to happen. I'll come back to the automations. From a site perspective, funnel-wise, we've got the dynamic funnel, right? So we've got demo opt-in. We've got the chat demo itself, which I showed. I've got a new one coming up, which is chat demo with video. So it'll be the same thing as I showed before, except there will be like a white label video here, essentially saying, hey, here's what this is, and here's why this is important. And most businesses are not maximizing their lead engagement. They have a leaky bucket. And here's how you plug that leaky bucket. And so that's what all this is. We've got website order forms, because actually I'll show you next. We've got the website, and on the website, where is the website? Right, on the website, you have your pricing. You've got your Pro, Premium, Elite pricing, and you've got monthly or annual. So I've got 6 different order forms for that. So I've got a monthly and annual for each one of those. And where was I? Right. So here's where they are. So you create your products, attach your products to your order forms, attach your order form funnels to your website. Let's see. Terms and policy. The website itself. Here's the SaaS agency site. So it's a 3-page site. You got your home page, your pricing page, and your features page. There are forms, right? So these are the different forms that are used for the personalized demo prospecting system. There's chat widget, and this chat widget is the demo agent that, like I said, it's for these personalized demos. We're actually using a widget inside of HighLevel. So as you're showing a prospect a demo, they're getting to see what they would actually have when they become a client. And so we have all the stuff set up for that. Then there are custom values and custom fields, but the automations is really where it all like comes together, right? So segmentation, when someone comes into the pipeline, we're doing a lot of different like behind the scenes things, processing contact data and sending them to all the other workflows. I won't waste our time with all that stuff, but there's a lot of stuff that gets segmented. We do a website check to make sure that they've got a website. So we're web hooking out to a server, and we've got that. From there, we are processing their emails and making sure they're good emails from the list. So just a bunch of like tech stuff that we're verifying that we have got good emails. We also take them through phone validator. So we've got it for different countries, but this is US and Canada. And essentially, I show people how they can get a $10 phone validator thing, and it's so cheap. I made the mistake of putting $30 in phone validator. I ran 700 leads through it, and I have $28 left. So the minimum is $10. But what it does, you don't have to do this, but what it does is it takes all the phone numbers that come in and identifies, are they, a cell phone, a landline, a VoIP, a toll free, and it tags all of those appropriately. So then when you're reaching out to the business owner, if you're calling after hours to see if they have after hours answering, you're going to know if you're calling a landline or a cell phone. If you're calling a cell phone, you may not want to call them at 9 o'clock at night, right? Maybe you do. They're like, hey, do you like answering these calls at 9 o'clock at night? But so that's what we do with that. And then
so Dar, this is all included in the snapshot, right?
This is all included in the snapshot, yeah.
Okay.
And so
and then the snapshot has its own instructions of how to install and all that.
Oh yeah. It has a whole, I can show you that too. So yeah, there's our scraping, and then this is the good stuff right here. So we're processing, this is all the stuff that processes like, we've got chat 1, chat 2, we're clearing demo fields, fetching site data. If there's a conversational AI on your agency website, we are temporarily turning that conversational AI off for the prospect that's having it, so we don't have dueling bot issues. Yeah, there's a lot that's gone into this. Like someone comes into the lead pipeline, right? Well, this is an easy one, no chat stuff. But do they have after hours answering? Yes or no, right? So this is all the stuff that makes all that happen. Anyway, you get the idea. There's a lot that goes into it. Like send mockup. When that comes through, the information comes back, then we're sending the mockup, and then we're doing like, so here's the email that gets sent out, right? Here's your promise, here's your thing. And then we've got 9 days worth of follow-up already pre-written, like, hey, as promised, here's the thing. You didn't open it. You said you wanted it. Here it is. I promise you're going to love it. Give it a try. And then once they do open it, then we've got nurture emails as well, right? So they've opened it. That moves them across in the pipeline. And now we're nurturing them to book a call with us. Book a call, book a call, book a call.
Got it. So tomorrow you're going to walk through the fulfillment of this once the client signs up, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
And if you see the tutorial, I could show you the training, whatnot.
Yeah, if you don't mind, so that way people have an idea of what to expect.
Let me find.
And you do have to jump on a high-level trial if you're not already a customer yet to use any of this, by the way. And if you are already an existing customer, you should be able to just get it.
Learning. All right, I'm just going to pull this up. So this is kind of behind the scenes in my community. Here's the bootcamp course and tutorials. Right, so website tutorial. Here's all the stuff on the website, how to configure everything. Here's DemoDrop installation and activation. You know, your agent, your calendar, all the stuff. And they're just really quick and dirty. No, they're not quick and dirty. They're quick and concise, like how to do this.
Yeah.
Right? Very detailed, but really quick on how we do.
Awesome. All right. So everybody will get this essentially as part of the resources.
Yeah, whoever uses the affiliate to get a new account or upgrade, as far as I'm. Yeah, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, so we give this out to anyone who upgrades their high-level plan to Pro under us, Agency of Pro, and anyone who gets a new high-level account as well. Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, we'll be here tomorrow at 11 o'clock, and what we're going to go through is essentially, once the sales component is done, we're going to look into the fulfillment of it for the customer, right? Is that what we're doing tomorrow?
Yep, that's what we're going to do tomorrow. Because once you get a customer, you don't want them to have buyer's remorse. You want to take care of them, reinforce that they made a great decision working with you. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, anything else that you want to cover, Dar, as part of today's agenda in general? We did the demo. We showed kind of the back end of how the automations for the prospecting works.
Yeah.
We kind of talked about pricing, and tomorrow we'll talk about fulfillment and kind of put it all together.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, we'll see everybody tomorrow. Bye for now. We appreciate it. We'll do a Q&A tomorrow as well, so come prepared with all of your questions. And Dar and his team will be interacting in our community and the stream comments and stuff like that over the next couple of hours as he gets time if you have specific questions about his community. But thank you, Dar. We'll see you tomorrow at 12 o'clock Eastern, which is New York time for those of you that are watching international. Again, we are in the middle of summer of AI. So right now is a perfect time to jump into the AI tools at a completely discounted rate. I also believe HighLevel right now could be 50% off on regular trials as well if you don't have HighLevel as part of the summer of AI promotions. So yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.
See you, everybody.